What happened? Okay. We're back or no? Now? Okay. I guess the stream is down. As always, we're experiencing technical difficulties because we're doing this all on a weekly basis and on the fly and on the internet. So we have all sorts of different factors. We have some remote collaborations happening where artists are collaborating and they're not even in the same room. We also have some, if you can see here, little bit of technology behind me, which is really just green paper, and some other artists are exploring it too. Um, but yeah, that's all I'll say now. This is Downtown Variety, co-produced by MaMa and CultureHub. Um, and next up, we have a friend and an exciting performer, Adham Hafez.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be performing tonight here from my living room to you guys and with you guys in different rooms and in different homes. Um, this is a song that we wrote for a scene from the latest production that we did with my company, the Harka platform. And it was premiered in November last year. And the performance was called In 50 Years or So. It basically looks at an acceleration to the world. Hi, yes. Sorry, there will be lots of little technical hiccups as we all try to learn how to do this. Speaking of that, I was just saying that this little song that I wanted to sing for you tonight, it's called The Plastic Mass, and it's a song from, can you hear me? Hi, everyone. So we're back. I was saying that the song that I wanted to sing for you is called The Plastic Mass, and we wrote that one for a scene in a performance that we did in November 2019. Um, from a performance called In 50 Years or So, which we did with the Harka platform with my company. And funny enough, the performance looked at a world where accelerated climate change and pollution and pathogens that are filling our world are happening in a fast-paced way that we have to change the ways that we're living. And many things were um,
What's happening? Yo, I'm live, but I have no idea what's happening because we're having some technical difficulties that we don't fully understand, just being fully candid with you all. Um, we lost our first performer at Hem, um, and can we play the Bobby Jean video? Okay, okay, so we're gonna show you a piece of video art by Bobby Jean Smith, who is a performer near and dear to La Mama's heart. And hopefully it will take you to a place that is better than this internet place that we are currently in.
He said, "Come wander with me, love. Come wander with me away from this sad world. Come wander with me." He came from the sunset. He came from the sea. He came from my sorrow and can love only me.
Billy, can you mute yourself? Okay. We're back. Whatever. We're back. We have Adham again, who's gonna perform now, live. It's gonna happen. Adham Hafez.
Hi, Matty. Hello, everyone. Happy to be back online. I'm still learning, and we're all learning how to be together during this period, and we're learning how to continue performing, and we're learning about the internet again. And I think it's really exciting to still manage to be connected and to perform together and for each other from all these different living rooms and bedrooms and kitchens. I'm somewhere between my living room and my kitchen now as I'm about to perform for you this little scene or song called The Plastic Mass, which we wrote with my company, the Harka Platform, for our latest show that was November last year. And it was set in this almost apocalyptic setting, looking at very accelerated climate change in a world full of plastic and pathogens and loss of biodiversity. And I couldn't help but think a lot about how much, as we're trying to fight all these invisible forces around us now, we're also trying to be very conscious of this world and how much plastic we're putting back into it. So without further ado, I'm going to give you the Plastic Mass, and then we'll have a little chat with Matty afterwards. I drink plastic each day I drink plastic. They say it's bad for you, oh, but I really don't mind it. My water bottle is from a Swiss mountain. Extraction is pure joy, of that I'm certain. But everything is made of plastic. Even my paleo, vegan, gluten-free, nut-free, halal, kosher meal is wrapped in plastic. Even my natural remedies and supplies from the queer polyamorous anarchist shop in Brooklyn is wrapped in plastic. And my heart is wrapped in plastic. And my chair is made of plastic. And the screen is plastic. And my heart is full of plastic, and my heart is full of plastic, and my face is wrapped in plastic, and your world is wrapped in plastic, and your heart is is filled with plastic in your trash is wrapped in plastic and your
Adham Hafiz. Hooray! Oh, a little bit of your world got into my world. What's up, Adham? Can you hear me? Hey, Adham. All right. Well, Adham, we're glad you're in New York. It's strange you're in New York, but I think we'll move on now to John Gutierrez and Amy Gernach without further ado. Oh, we lost Amy. Oh my God. Adham, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, Adham. Wow, I feel like not only is my heart wrapped in plastic after that song, but my whole world is wrapped in a rectangle that isn't fully communicating. Adham,
Hi.
what is it like to be in New York in this same time?
It's like I picked the craziest moment to move back here because I was living here in New York a few years ago, and I just left last year on a long 1 year trip to do the research and the rehearsals for the production that I just sang this little excerpt from. And I was in Berlin and Cairo with my company for that. And I just got back to New York end of February, so literally just a week before the madness picked up pace.
Wow. So is it like disorienting to be readjusting to a new country while that country is in lockdown?
It is because I'm used to a lot of mobility with my work and for my work, and I'm used to a lot of socializing, like whether going to see my friends' shows or meeting people for my rehearsals or just going to work. And it's both strange that I cannot leave where I am and I cannot go where I come from, and I cannot leave really my apartment either. So it's a lot of confinements within confinement and a lot of estrangement within estrangement. So it is a lot of it's a lot to take emotionally and to understand. And I think it's making us all realign how we live and how we perform. I mean, precisely like tonight, we're trying to learn about all these digital interfaces, and yeah, we will continue to learn for a while to come, I think, and to adjust.
Yeah, and let's hope so. Okay, Adham, thank you so much. Next, we have our dear friends, and I introduced them a little early. I was jumping the gun because I was confused about what's happening. So next up, we have Amy Gernach and John Gutierrez. Amy and John. Yay. That was the second part in a continuation from last week, Isolation Series #2 by John Gutierrez, this week joined by Amy Gernux. So John and Amy, can you tell us a little bit about what you're working on and what it was like to collaborate? It's so good to see you guys and see people who I love dearly, and to have you both as little rectangles in my world right now.
John?
So what's up?
Yeah, do you want to go first, Amy?
Well, sure. I've known John since 2014, so it's been a long time of being friends and beyond that, collaborators for a couple of things here and there over the years. But our conversations began in and around like, what would it be like? Let me back up. We were talking mostly about, for both of us, we have our partners here with us and we're lamenting for those who don't. So that was a consideration. And then beyond that, thinking about how John and I would behave if we were in the same room. And we're close friends. And so that went into it as well. I know nothing about technology. So I kind of, John and my girlfriend Delaney run the charge on that. And I just got to hang in and witness the whole thing. So that was pretty wild and cool.
Yeah, I think that I've been thinking about this isolation. I've been thinking about isolation, I feel like, since the quarantine started, and talking with all the people over there where y'all are, thinking about, like, is it possible to connect via this technology? And I think one of the things that I'm thinking a lot about is how now we're all communicating via like face chat or FaceTime or Zoom or whatever it is, and what are the things that that doesn't offer? What are the things, the sort of human connection that we were used to a month ago that isn't possible with this system or technology? And how do we sort of magically create these connections? Because like the relationship still exists. You know, I think that Amy and I, we've been working together like almost 6 years now and known of each other. And so I knew that working with her, like the emotions and the relationship and the history of us still exists. And how can we connect spiritually as well as artistically in a sort of with the inability of connecting physically.
Cool. And I don't know, like, Are you thinking of what you're doing right now as performance? Like the both the rehearsal process and what you just did for us. Does that feel like a performance to you? Like how does it strike you? I know we're all performers and we're theater,
Yeah, it begs
whatever.
it
Yeah.
will forever beg the question, what is performance? I can say for certain that a lot of the emotions that I feel prior to getting on stage were certainly present tonight. So that's definitely something.
Yeah.
But then beyond that, a lot of what I feel like I've been feeling over the past 2 days that we've been working on this is research. This is a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that for me, I like warmed up and prepared the same way I would any other. I think I was joking the other day that it's like I've probably performed in stages smaller than my living room before, and I think the feelings feel very real right now, and I think that we're all kind of dealing with so many different things, and so in creating this with Amy, I feel like I was acting no different than I would if we were renting out space in a rehearsal room and just had a 5-minute or 10-minute slot at a festival. And I feel like having the ability to check in with each other, I was texting her ideas, and I recorded myself and sent over a video of me dancing because we have to adjust to the realities of the situation. But I think that we all remain super creative because that's part of who we are. And so I think that because of that, our performance ability is going to come through. I think especially if you create the right conditions for yourself. And I think that the way that we've approached it, the way we've been talking to each other and checking in, and the fact I think that we are like vulnerable performers, whether we like it or not. I think there is no other way to do it. You can't sort of like half-ass it.
Cool. Well, I love you both. Big ups to the partners behind the scenes, holding it down, beings and as performers in this exact moment. That's awesome. Yay. And yeah, the feelings are totally there. It's crazy. So yeah, it's cool to be here with you all. Appreciate it. I'm excited for this next performer too. This is right. This is what we're doing. Yeah, Stacy Karen Robinson is up next.
I never told you about Big Shishi. Big Shishi is my auntie on my mommy's side. We share the same birthday. When she was alive, she was my auntie and my godmommy. And now that she's passed, she's my guardian angel. For real. She helped me, come to me in night dream, daydream, in the kitchen, on the subway. She rests her head on all my unfinished business, reach right into this heart of ruins, gathering, emptying. I asked her to come because all this is too much. I don't know how. What am I supposed to do it's too much. Last night, before I went to bed, I asked her, Auntie Big Shishi, please come tonight because I need to wake up in a different space. She came, fussing and singing. She always fussing at me and singing. She always wears this terrible, wonderful, turquoisey, sea green dress that she used to wear to church to cause a scandal. We ain't call her Big Shishi for nothing. She'd be making a scene in that exceedingly tight turquoise sea green dress. She even scandalized me every time I saw it. I was like, ooh, big shishi. The piece I remember from the dream last night, she comes saying, come here. You better listen here, skunk. Oh, my family used to call me skunk. Please don't tell anyone I told you that. Just so you know, they didn't call me skunk because I smelled. They called me skunk because of my attitude. In the dream, she comes say, come here. You better listen here, skunk. I'd be like, big she like, come here. Shut up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up to the good. Receive invisible from invisible. I'd be like, Aunt Shishi, we caught up in some crazy. She said, come here, listen. Come here. Shut up. Shut up and sing. Yeah, I sang in the dream. She always be making me dream sing. I usually don't remember the lyrics when I get up, but I have this feeling like, she been making me dream sing again. But I actually remember the lyrics this morning. Do you want to hear this song? No carry burden, no fight battle, effortlessly bring to pass what already be. Good proceeds, wide awake to the good. Let the glory come in. Receive, rejoice, give thanks, receive invisible from invisible. Everything comes through you. Victory already won. Supply appears from hidden, unexpected channels. Infinite knows, oh, infinite knows. Infinite knows. Undisturbed by appearances, already on the path, surrender to release. Infinite knows. My Auntie Big Shishi, she helped me. I bet she helped you too. You are welcome to call on my Auntie Big Shishi. I bet she come in that booby dress, fussing in your face and making you dream sing. Try it. Let me know how it goes. What's going on your way?
It's perpetual. It's a perpetual royalty that keeps you incentivized to grow the business. Thank you, Joe. Let's go make some money, man. Thanks, Joe.
Well done, Joe. Well done. I've worked so hard to get to this point and let it all go, and it feels good. And I thank every dollar who gave up on me. And I proved it wrong. I did it.
My name is Katie Jo Evans, and I'm from Bridgeville, Delaware. I had always dreamed of more growing up. I had big dreams of making my hometown proud somehow, someway. When I was in high school, I saw an ad in the newspaper for Miss Delaware National Team Pageant, and I really saw that as my opportunity to earn some scholarship money, get a higher education, and I ended up taking the crown. I got into my first choice college, the University of Delaware. But one summer, I went back home and met my husband, so I hung up my crown for overalls. My husband's a third-generation farmer, and I knew that he loved it so much, and I wanted to be a part of that. Yeah. The more acres and varieties of produce we grew, the more we realized that we were having food go to waste just because of cosmetic reasons. In the U.S. alone, there are billions of pounds of wasted produce each year. For us, times were hard, and so reducing food waste was an essential part of the success of our business. For us, it's really personal. When you live and work on a farm, there's really no separation of work and life. It's what keeps us going. We get out of bed in the morning with a passion and a purpose. It's the legacy of our whole family. Hi, Sharks. My name is Katie Jo Evans, and I'm a former beauty queen from Bridgeville, Delaware. And I'm here seeking a $125,000 investment for a 20% equity stake in my business. My family's been farming for more than 75 years. What? You guys didn't think I was a farmer? Well, I'm here to tell you, things aren't always as they look.
Okay.
Take this strawberry. Misshapen, bruised, and slightly overripe. But it's still nutritious and delicious. An estimated 1 in 5 fruits and veggies never leaves the field, resulting in billions
Matt Rowe
produce each year. And that's why we started
Matt Rowe mine, but
Urban
Matt
Farmer.
Rowe mine just in.
We make a full line of super
Matt,
premium
you there?
and fat-free sorbet.
So that was a performance or anti-performance, as Matt might tell you, using Twitch. Matt Romine.
Hey.
Hey. So what you watching?
Matt TV. No, I was watching Shark Tank, which is like my comfort show that I secretly hate and love at the same time.
You have that in common with my dad. Yeah. So what are you doing? What is happening in your apartment and why can we see it?
So I realized from a show I designed last fall for Ida Segiv, I had 5 network security cameras in my closet. Like I work a lot with like technology and coding, and I don't know, I've had like a weird relationship to creativity and productivity lately, but there was the one thing I could kind of like find myself putting energy towards on a creative side was like looking at what I had in my closet, working with those limitations, and wondering if I could. I also teach new media and video performance at NYU, and we've switched to remote teaching and Twitch as a platform. So I kind of did this as both a coding exercise to learn more about network cameras and Twitch and live streaming, and then also just to like help combat loneliness, to give a sense of people being in the space with me and being able to message me.
Yeah, there was like this whole I know that using the chat function, you can control the camera angles, but there was also just like a sort of like friends hanging out vibe in there, commenting on what's in your house and what you're doing, and somebody typed in banana cam.
I was unprepared for how many people were texting me while I was quote unquote performing. So I felt very a lot of people with me when it was happening.
Yeah, that's funny. And what do you like? You were saying that you feel types of ways about productivity and performance, and I don't know, what's that like for you, and what is this like for you?
I mean, like it's been hard as it is for everybody. Like um I've been thinking a lot lately about like the different privileges I have, that I have this space to myself, that I have like the privilege of being able to isolate, the privilege of boredom at times, the privilege of like economic security with my job and my family history. Um, and I see a lot of positivity and hope out there from people too. And like, I also like want to acknowledge that I find it hard to create right now. Like just getting through the day sometimes feels like its own performance, like washing the dishes and talking with people and watching TV feels like its own performance to kind of ignore what's happening at times. So rather than putting this energy into dancing for you all in front of the camera or something, it's just like I kind of wanted to channel just my day to day, and how much effort that takes at times. But also like I did kind of leave this with a bunch of good energy just from like feeling community and feeling people around me. So I appreciate that as well.
Cool. Matt, I feel connected to you for many good reasons. Matt's been working with CultureHub for the past number of years as a resident artist and as a teacher, and just a very good-hearted person, and has roots in both theater and new media. So that's good people, good people. So, okay, Matt, thanks so much. We'll, spy on you later or whatever that is. Okay, so next up we have another CultureHub resident artist. This time, and for the first time, we have I think, right? Yeah, first time resident artist from Los Angeles. Right? I don't know. Time is weird, but I think that's the truth. Right? Whatever. I'm having a conversation with myself. Kristen McWhorter and Natalie Hoffman.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I know. What will I be during this quarantine?
Maybe we want it in peach. Or perhaps ultra hydrating. But let's see what else we have. What else do we have for you, Natalie? Oh, do you know what this is, Natalie? Do you know what it is? Natalie, do you know what this is? It's a party popper. Are you ready? Do you feel ready? Are you ready, Natalie? Are you ready for the party?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Natalie?
Yes.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Whoa, so much happened, I feel like, since I was last with you. Can I just do a quick recap? Stacey Karen Robinson with a killer theatrical monologue, and maybe Big Shishi is going to be visiting us all tonight. And then we had another video by more work by Bobby Jean Smith, which is obviously transportive. And then we had Matt Romine. Oh yeah, I talked to you guys then. And then Kristen McWhorter, which I need to mention was a remote collaboration between Kristen, who is in Chicago, and Natalie Hoffman, who's in Memphis. And Kristen's also was like, you know, laying around on a green screen. So yeah, we got a ton of stuff going on tonight. And it's exciting. Next up, we have our last performance of the night. I want to make sure they're ready. But without further ado, and thank you all for being with us tonight. Finally, at long last, Mur.
Hi, hello. I think I'm live now. Thank you, Maddie. I'm Mur, and I just wanted to send out a message of love during this time. So I'm going to revisit a song that I wrote about love. And so that's what I'm going to give to you right now. Love is a game that I want to play. Break no hearts, cause no pain. What you give comes back times two. So here is something I wrote all for you. I give you love, love, love. Think of sun, think of trees to make you happy, baby. Think of me. We are rich and will always be if we keep thinking love so constantly. I bring you love, 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 love. And I want you, and I need you so bad, but you left me so bad, baby, and the times get tough, and the times get weird, and the times get bad, baby, bad, and baby, bad, baby. Love is a game and I want to play. Break no hearts, cause no pain. What you give comes back times two. So here is something I wrote all for you. I give you love, 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 love. God bless you all. Thank you, Maddie.
Mur, everybody. Oh, yay. All right, y'all. That was take 4. And, you know, you're going to see some of these people again because, and some of the people that you thought you were going to see but didn't see, we had a performance lined up with Rue Bainbridge. We couldn't get that working, and damn it, but that's kind of part of the deal here. It's like, also, wouldn't it be a little crazy if we got it all right the first time? So yeah, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna keep trying and experimenting. And yeah, it's what's getting us up in the morning and getting us through the day is when that's a hard thing to do. Um, I hope everyone is okay, and we'll be here. Holler at us. Just drop us a line if you want to talk and think about what all this is. Downtown Variety, take 4, in the books. I'm your host, Maddie BB, MaMa, Culture Hub, whatever. Yeah. Love. Bye.